What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Blab. I appreciate you stopping by, and without further ado, let's blab. So, I wanted to just talk numbers real quick about this super limited Prismatic Evolutions fiasco, right? So, if this is to be true, and 80,000 units are still to come out of this 2 ETB 2 bundle combination, that's 160,000 new ETBs, 160,000 new booster bundles, plus all of the single ETB, single booster bundles that they had in store. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of these products, right? And we're not even, this is one store. What is Target getting? What is Walmart getting? What is GameStop getting? I mean, we're talking millions of these booster boxes, millions of these booster bundles. If you have ancillary products on top of that, like the idea that this is a limited product is kind of a facade, right? But how is that facade created? Oh, it's the super duper shilling YouTubers. And I'll tell you something, Pokemon Company is brilliant at what they do. Instead of giving super big allocations to all of these LGS stores or these online stores and these Pokemon YouTubers, they don't do that. They give them a very small allocation, so they come online and they rant and they rave about how they only got 2 cases or 4 cases or 10 cases or 50 cases. They only got 50 cases. They only got 100 cases. Costco is getting 1 million of these products. 1 million. So Pokemon brand building it's fascinating to watch, because while everyone's thinking this product is super limited, these big box stores are probably getting like 90% of the allocation, right? So I've also seen online, oh, this is a reprint, or this is a restock, or this is a new wave, or whatever. I mean, I don't know. My Best Buy this past Tuesday had a bunch of product, right? A couple ancillary products and like 50 or 100 booster bundles. Is that a reprint? Is that a restock? What are we calling that? We don't know. And I wanted to look at our guy here, PokeNA, and have him say kind of the quiet part out loud. Anyway, let's watch.
Eventually, English became kind of profitable. And as soon as it became really profitable, like it is now, our allocation numbers got cut so badly that there really isn't even a benefit. You know, it's funny. People think that LGS or online, evil online stores, they think that we want prices to be high. Rudy makes videos about this all the time. He's like, we don't like the market the way it is, because even though if you sell at market price, you can profit $100 or $120 per box. Let's say 100 to keep the math simple. You can profit $100 per box, but you are getting 1/20th of what you used to get.
Okay, so right there, right? They're getting 1/20th of what they used to get. I don't know. If you ask me, and PokeNA, you know, he says at the beginning of every video, he has millions of dollars in sales. He has a very good relationship with his distribution. He buys stuff that nobody wants so that, you know, they can come around and give him extra pallets of, you know, whatever, what have you. But at the end of the day, their allocations are getting cut anyway. 1/20th. I don't know. So I wanted to also look at Mimic Brew. I find this guy kind of funny. It's like a zany sense of humor. I actually enjoy cards and raw cards and the arts and stuff like that. I know I'm crazy. I'm a collector. I don't know. But so I like Mimic Brew's channel because he displays a lot of raw cards, and I think that's I think they're cool. So anyway, let's hear what he has to say during a pack opening.
Apparently Best Buy. So every release day, you know, I'll wake up late and I'll go to GameStop. I'll go to Best Buy, not to like get any product, right? But literally just to talk to the employees and ask them how it was. And I go to the Best Buy after I get done talking to the GameStop people, and literally all the Best Buy employees, well, 2 of them, they recognize me, and they're like, "Where were you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And it's like 11:30, right? And they're like, "We literally had so much Destined Rivals crap that we didn't even sell out until like 20 minutes before you walked in the door." And this was 2 hours, like after.
Okay, so you can see here, like, for my local Best Buy had a bunch of Prismatic on a random Tuesday. His Best Buy, I mean, these big box stores are getting all of the product, and Pokemon Company is benefiting because they're brand building off the backs of all of these Pokemon YouTubers that are saying these items are super duper limited. It's working very well. I mean, if you walk into your Best Buy and buy a booster bundle for, $30 out the door with tax and everything, you can still flip that for like double the cost. And that is a brand building strategy that Pokemon uses, just like, limited edition Air Jordans or, Supreme and streetwear releases. The limited nature of something is good for the brand. But when you can facade that something is limited when it's really not, and you're putting 80% of your distribution in big box stores and having it sell out immediately, that's the best of both worlds. So, I don't know. I don't think, on top, the last thing, which is crazy, right, is if you had Prismatic Evolutions, the release, and then you had this big Costco restock, and that was it, that'd be fine. Millions of products, that would be fine. It would sell out, people would rip it, everyone wants the $7,000 chase, yada, yada, yada. But they're going to be printing this for another 18 months, 2 years, 2.5 years. I mean, we're going to have millions of products not even 6 months into the lifespan of Prismatic Evolutions. And it's going to be printed for another 2 years. I don't know. And it's all on the backs of these pokey shills, the distro daddies. You know who you are. Like, you have this amazing relationship with your distro, but, now you're getting 1/20th. Why is that? Let's continue here. I think he says something else kind of interesting.
Selling a booster box at $10 profit when you can get 2,000 boxes is a lot more profitable than selling a booster box at $100 profit when you're only getting a few cases.
Totally makes sense.
Right? Like, it's a scalability thing. So as soon, and that's the supply and demand curve. I touted my third grade education. I went to a private school, so third grade might have been different, for us rich people. But I touted my knowledge of supply and demand. When there is low supply,
we got to speed this
and
up.
High demand, price go up. And that's where we're at right now. But low supply means that you can only sell a small quantity at that higher price. And in this current market condition, it's uneven. You're not profiting as much as.
Okay, so what he says here.
I went to a private school, so third grade might have been different, for us rich people. But I touted my knowledge of supply and demand. When there is low supply,
the low supply is for him. He has a low supply, or a low supply compared to what he thinks he should have. I don't know. Like these people that have websites and they have good relationships with their distribution. I mean, if they get 1,000 boxes, that's like amazing, right? 1,000 boxes is what? It's multiple pallets, right? So like that's like really, really good. 1,000. Costco is getting 80,000 double bundle. They're getting like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product, and we're supposed to think that it's super limited, and it's printing for 2 more years. All right, I'm just rambling at this point. If you think Prismatic is a limited product, just watch this.
So every single night on the streams, I keep getting asked, Alex, do you have more Prismatic Evolutions coming? Because we want to open some more. And every night I have to tell everybody, no, we're sold out. Tonight, I can confidently say we are not going to sell out of Prismatic Evolutions. I have got all the Prismatic Evolutions that you could ever want for tonight's stream. So make sure to show up 7 p.m. Central Time, only on Nostalgianomics.
It's just silly. I mean, like, I don't think Nostalgianomics has distribution. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But, like, guys, this is like rip and shipping stuff. Like, the rip and shippers are saying they got super limited. I mean, it's just, it's so. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, this set is gonna be, I don't know, MSRP, below MSRP. But people love chasing a $7,000 rip card. One pack and pay for a Prius. But like, I don't know. When all of these singles are crashing, like, are we still going to be ripping a $7,000 pack, or is it going to be like a $2,000 pack, $3,000 pack? And how does that stack up against that? Anyway, I don't know. This looks like a lot of product though, so but you can buy it at market when you're 150% on on the market when you're doing a rip and ship. I don't know. I also don't get people that like buy into rip and ships. Like I guess maybe your like favorite creator doing it, opening your pack is like an interesting parasocial relationship, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like I'd almost pay a premium to rip it myself, as opposed to somebody ripping it 700,000 miles away, or in a different country or state. It's just I don't know. I don't really get it. I'm ranting. Like, comment, and subscribe. Fry me up in the comments because I just make no sense, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and yada yada yada. But I don't know.